really hard to tell where this experience is going to take either of them.
And it's also very different playstyles. This is a character that can be played, I mean, like most characters in Rivals, numerous different ways.
Yes.
Stroder is a very explosive combo-heavy one,
yes.
but on that same note, so is Abaasy with his Forsburn. So
exactly, and they both got a pretty decent start. Like they're both kind of swinging out the bat. Like
oh yeah, they're both really trying to look for that one opening that just ends the stock.
Yeah,
as we also saw there.
And for Forsburn, that's definitely Bear, and for Ranno. And for Ranno, that's actually going to end up being a back air most likely as well, because both of their kits are actually really good in regards to setting people off stage. He's also got Nair, so I think Ranno has just a couple more tools than Forsburn does. But Fors also has that range, which...
It's true. And Forsburn has things like down air, of course, to end you with off stage.
Yeah.
Except your DI and all that good stuff. So
exactly.
it's gonna be close in terms of that. Also, that was a great side B. Hitting platforms is not always easy.
Right. Shoulder's really been hitting those much, like especially if he's
got rid of all the smoke with that there. It was nuts. It's a good sized hitbox right there, and that's gonna do some work.
Exactly. I think Abaasy has been known to rely heavily on his smoke to kind of mask his presence a little more. He doesn't use it as much for combust as he is just for like hiding, and that doesn't always exactly help you in this kind of situation, especially when there's characters who have moves that can just take out so many clouds at once.
Oh yeah, and it's something to be aware of. And of course, not everything works in every situation. And I did just notice that Stroder does have full needles.
Yes. Oh, he's trying to go for the SBS read. Didn't quite get it because I think Stroder's become accustomed to it at this point.
I can believe it.
Still gets a down smash anyway.
Just gonna run up down smash. You know what? If you're not expecting it to connect and you throw it a hitbox and try to punish it, you can totally get caught.
Exactly.
Ooh, good parry by Stroder. Not gonna get much out of it. I would like maybe like a fall through up air or something, fall through an air.
Yeah. It would be nice. I know Abaasy still has a couple work, but he can absolutely do it. If you've seen combos by SBS, you'll know Force can rack on damage really quick. And even
yeah, no, definitely. We've watched SBS take people from 0 to death multiple times.
Yep.
And Abaasy even, we've seen him do it.
Yep.
So definitely not a stranger to that.
Oh.
I don't like that early combust.
I would say I don't know how I feel about it either. I think clone should be used as like a diversion, except certain times. Like I know the more he keeps doing that.
Oof, that was nice. Good DI in the back air, but gonna get snagged.
Yeah. Unfortunately, because he DI'd in, he was able to get comboed into the up air. Alright, so Abaasy's got some work to make up, but he's just pretty much a couple damage, maybe one more back air away. See, he's trying to go for that, and Stroder just knows. There we go. He still got a kill. Took only 12%.
Yeah, I would say this is a pretty even game. First one to land their combo really is going to determine a lot here. Stroder dropping that, maybe expecting dash attack to connect before he tech it, or maybe expecting no tech.
I'm seeing a couple of drops from both players actually. Like,
I mean, nerves are probably a big factor.
Yeah. I mean, they both started off so strong, and now you can kind of see where it's slowing down now.
Yeah, we can see them kind of whiffing moves. You can see them not pushing as many buttons.
Yep.
Either being more thoughtful about their movement and their buttons, or maybe it's just a matter of they're not confident. And that was insane.
Nice
Great
down
spike.
air.
That's gonna honestly give him a nice.
Stroder's been getting a lot of freebies going back that way, so it's nice that Abaasy actually punished. Like, and I'm not talking about just this set, like in all Stroder sets in general. Like, he's been getting away with a lot of it.
I can see it. I can see it. Edgeguarding the frog is not an easy thing if you don't know how to do it yet.
Exactly.
And character's new. That's my argument for him. His character's still new. Abaasy back to swinging buttons, back to pushing pretty quick. That's what I like to see, because when he's playing fast,
oh my god,
yeah, he gets some stuff that would make SBS take a moment and say, oh, that was pretty cool.
All right. I did not think that one was gonna hit. I'll be honest.
Maybe he's not hitting the tongue. I don't know. It's a weird hitbox.
Abaasy's starting off really strong. Stroder's trying to bring some percent back, but
Abaasy just momentum.
But I don't know how I feel about this counterpick though in general. Like,
well, from what I understand, I've been counterpicked here by every single Ranno I've played, from Vinny to Sierra to Water to Stroder.
But I don't know what the difference is when it's Maple Ranno compared to Force Ranno.
Well, that's what I'm gonna say. I think what it comes down to is you can combo off that platform into double fair.
Yeah.
Easy, super easy.
Which
means you can steal stocks at a very low percents. But you're fighting against Abaasy, a person who is very aggressive and thrives on a small stage where he can just take you out in one good string.
Exactly. Like, he's definitely keeping the lead here. He's got to be sure not to try and overcommit to certain moves though, because
they're just killing all the smoke. It's wild.
This is why I don't agree. Oh my god, there's some nerves. Well, free kill though.
Looking rough, man, for sure.
I know. I think Stroder's just not used to this. Like, it's a completely different playstyle.
Yeah, I think he expected to be doing roughly what Abaasy's doing at him on the stage.
Yeah.
And Abaasy just said, hey, you don't think I have frame data? I'm going to catch you, and I'm just going to chain you off the stage like you were planning on doing here.
Yep. There we go. Finally gets one read out of it. Up, down smash, or up smash. Both work.
Good stock there, but it's going to be a little tricky to recover from this. Not impossible.
If he can get this next stock within like relative percent, like if he can go under like 90, it'll be looking pretty good for him.
Ooh, this is a good start.
Oh, yep.
69%. Oh, but that poison counter gonna knock him out of the percent before he can hold much out of it.
It's just 1% though. I mean, it's not gonna change much.
You say that, but this is Arizona, man.
I know.
Oh.
For the moment though, I think it's still light grounds. Yeah. But like Stroder's getting lapped now.
Oh wow, good call out by Stroder. Just dash attack into the smoke. No fear, throwing out that up smash. Tipper it even, not gonna take the stock at 90 something.
Okay, I like this plan.
I like the, I don't like what happened. I think he maybe expected DI off stage, but I think Abaasy was smart in saying that.
I think there are better options he could do, but Stroder's just whiffing so many of his moves now. I think he's just kind of...
Nerves?
Yeah, either that or he's like having a hard time finding the moves he wants to use, because I see him using moves in situations that don't work. I actually agree with this one.
Really?
Because Ori doesn't do bad against Forsburn.
That's a weird one. I actually really like this matchup for fours.
Here's the thing though, I don't agree with the stage though.
No, I think after seeing what Abaasy can do on the stage, I think taking him to a big open stage where he's forced to play slow is your best bet.
Yeah.
But
the reason I don't like this is because it has a low-high ceiling, and
so down smash is killing early.
Exactly.
Back air is killing early. Everything he has is killing early.
And then what does he have in exchange? Like he has. His neutral though is going to be improved a lot because of this. See, right there.
So what do you think about Ori Force?
I do think it's even. Ori could even slightly beat him, but here's the problem: is it's pretty much the same issue Ori has with a lot of characters. It's just the lightness. Like Force has good killing potential, and like Abaasy is showing it right here.
That's true.
And it's kind of hard to tell what Stroder's trying to like do. Like he's trying to get moves to connect, but I'm not sure he's like trying to think fully through it, because I'm seeing a lot of moves in questionable situations.
Yeah, you think he's just kind of pushing some buttons?
Yeah, as unfortunate as to say.
I can totally see it, and I think as a whole, this counter pick was more of a hey.
Yeah.
I lost the last two pretty solidly with my main.
The problem was it wasn't even like, I don't think it was all that close though. Game 2.
Yeah, no, game 2 was kind of rough. Game 2 was definitely a little bit rough.
Oh my
Bit of a read, maybe expecting rolling.
See, at least both of them are smart enough not to fall for it. Like Stroder has just been recently falling into Abaasy's down smash reads, and the first time Stroder tries to do a read on Abaasy, he doesn't go for it. Like he knows. Although, I think at this point, I think Stroder's just trying to do a little bit of timeout, but I don't think this is the way to do it. And he hasn't even been using sign much at all. Yeah,
I think after the sign changes, a lot of old mains of the character seem to have just stopped pushing that button. And that's an issue, obviously.
But the problem is uncharged sign is actually still really good, if anything. Like
the Spirit Flame is awesome.
Yeah.
And, of course, if you do the sign explosions correctly, it's still a super powerful everybody tool.
Exactly.
So, but it's people losing access to an easy-use button that have to now relearn it, and a lot of people just have put the time in. Like, Stroder hasn't put the time into relearning sign.
No. Like, he's got his orb conversions, but I mean, like, that's not going to do you much in the long run.
Well, I think the orb came from pre-patch too. Like, he just knew how to use it back then.
Well, exactly. But I mean, like, you can still use that. Oh, bad DI.
Hey, this is actually not looking impossible for Stroder.
No.
Looking like a really hard set at first, but now looking like he's controlling a bit more of the terrain.
Well, let's see if he'll get it. Oh, that's not death, though.
Whiffed twice, though. That's unfortunate.
Next one's going to kill, though. Or that will kill him now.
That's rough, man.
Yeah.
Abaasy going to take it 3-0.
Yeah, Abaasy 3-0. I mean, he's throwing that. He's still the better of the two.
Yeah, Abaasy saying, you know what, Stroder, you're doing good. You're doing really good. I'm still up there.
The problem is now he's got to face Chompers, and I don't think he's going to stick with Forsburn for this one.
Yeah, I think he's going to be forced to switch, but Abaasy secondaries are not quite as strong. He has an okay Zeta.
He asked me about Zeta earlier. I was like, I can give you this advice, but I hate the matchup, and Chompers beat me last time we played, so like I'm not gonna sleep on him and tell him that Zetter is the be-all end-all, but like he's there as a secondary. If he really is unsure, he has Forsburn, but you know, nobody is gonna try and commit to Forsburn Atlas matchup unless like they're feeling really confident about it.
For example, our own Stephen Bruce Sabansky, SBS, went against Chompers today and lost game 1.
Yep. As Forsburn, granted it was really close. It was like last stock. I think Chompers is like 100%.
There was an immediate character switch. Is what I saw.
Yes.
So it looks like we're going straight into let's say Abaasy, into Absa. Now hear me out here. This was his old name.
It's not a bad matchup, but I've seen it in action before. Like especially at Heatwave, there was Drain versus Failwell. Like that was a recent exposure of Absa Edelus, and actually Failwell actually took that one against him, even though most people would claim that Absa does beat Edelus.
Brandon. Sorry.
No, you're good.